This is the video for Chapter 16, Section 4, The Mountain Men. This video is going to cover the very interesting history of the Mountain Men. The Lewis and Clark expedition stimulated new interest in an old industry, the fur trade. Inspired by the explorers' reports of finding beaver in the Rockies, a Spanish trader named Manuel Lisa followed their route west. In 1807, Lisa led 42 trappers up the Missouri River. The next year, he took 350 trappers into the Rockies. For the next 30 years, trappers crisscrossed the West in search of valuable furs. Before going any further, let's look at the scale. Read over the scale and place a mark where you are before and after the section. Make sure you read over the learning goal of a 3 so you know what to strive for as you're going through the section. The learning goal for this section is, I understand the rough life of the mountain men and the importance of them helping discover the new Western territories. We also need to go over a couple things we need to keep in mind. First, the lesson essential question. What were the motives, hardships, and legacies of the groups that moved west in the 1800s? So for this section, we want to pay attention to what were the motives of the mountain men, what hardships did the mountain men face, and what legacies did they leave behind. There's only one question for this section, for these section essential questions. Remember, make sure you copy it down, and at the end of class, we'll go over the correct answer. The question for this section is, what was another name for the mountain men? So now, let's go over the life of a trapper. The trappers were also called the mountain men. So the trappers is another name for mountain men. They lived hard and they usually died young. During the spring and fall, they set their traps in icy streams. In July, they traveled to trading posts to swap furs for supplies, or gathered for an annual rendezvous or get-together. Accidents were common. A single misplaced step on a mountain or misjudged river rapid often meant sudden death. Disease also took a heavy toll. When one man asked for news about a party of trappers, he learned that some had died by lingering disease, and others by fatal ball or arrow. Out of 116 men, he wrote, there were not more than 16 still alive. Trappers braved this dangerous way of life because of the freedom and adventure it offered. In their search for furs, the mountain men explored most of the West. The routes they pioneered across the mountains and deserts became the Oregon and California trails. Their trading posts turned into supply stations for all the other settlers moving west across on all those trails. A surprising number of mountain men left another kind of legacy: personal journals. These stories gave us a first-hand experience of what it was like in the mountains at that time. So let's go back and look at that section essential question. What was another name for the mountain men? By now, you should know that the answer is a trapper. Another name for a mountain man is a trapper. Remember to make sure you copy down the question and the answer to get full credit on your notebook. The things that need to be completed for this section are the scale needs to be marked before and after you complete the section. The notebook questions need to be answered in complete sentences. And the essential questions need to be copied down and the correct answers also copied down. There's no vocab for this section, so you don't have to worry about writing out any definitions. Once you've done this, you completed Section 4, and you're ready to go on to Section 5. Now remember, if you're done ahead of time on your pacing guide, you can always do an extra credit project.